recorded. Because camera just went out. Oh yeah. So if it went out and you missed it, oh well. Nothing much. Just telling you I was putting bacon in here. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it said an error occurred while starting Roblox.
This is how I store bacon. Get a couple Ziploc, cut the bacon in half. Get a couple Ziploc bags. And put it down in there. Then you can freeze it or put it in the fridge, what have you. One little tip is wash your hands after you put the bacon in there before you Ziploc the Ziploc, or else you'll grease all over it. So I get that down in there, pat it down, get the air out. And then Ziploc it airtight. What are you doing?
Okay.
On the camera?
No.
Alright. See, now you got the bacon ready to freeze or put in the fridge. Excuse me. Thank you. Again. Alright. Back it up. Out the kitchen. Out. No. It's not out the kitchen, dog. Out the kitchen, Moana. Okay. Alright. Now we want to get some celery in here. And the whole goal is to make the sauce not liquidy. I want it to have some nutritional values in it, and I want it to be a little thicker. But I don't want it to be too thick. So let's just see. Alright. And I want it to have a lot of different flavor in it. So, I'm going to cut the edges off of this. Actually, I'm going to use this one. Alright, cut the ends off of that. I better hurry up and cut these before I get caught for stalking. Okay. That's what I want to do, turn my head away when I'm cutting, right close to my finger. Yeah, that'd be a smart thing to do, right? Just trying to get them nice and thin. Yeah, we all old school over here at this place. We do everything by hand. Almost everything by hand. I'm gonna eat the last one. People don't realize celery is actually healthy for you. And I'm going to cut up a little bit of yellow bell pepper. Cut the top. Pull out the seed pack. Rip out some of the little inner whites. So you get the little white things inside there. I peel them out. Okay. Then we rinse it. That's got the 4 bumps. Cut out some of that white stuff in there. Out the kitchen. Out. Out the kitchen, dogs. Out. And stay out. Alright.
What? Out the kitchen.
There's a piece of celery for one of the dogs. Right. Alright. Turn those over, make some strips. Okay, we just make some tiny little strips. Get those put together. And we just chop them down. Out the kitchen. Out. Out the kitchen. There we go. Gotta get the dogs out. I'll be stepping on them. They like to hang around here to get the food that drops. See, now we got the little tiny pieces. See? Little tiny pieces. Give it some good flavor. like I said in one video, when you put them down, if you put them down with the inside up and you cut down, you'll cut through the pepper, but then you won't get through the skin all the way. Then it's harder. So if you flip it over with the skin on the outside, you cut from that first, you get right through the skin and down through the pepper, which means you get a nice easier cut. I say out. Out. Okay. And we'll get these peppers cut up. We're going to add these in. Like I said, we're doing this differently than normal. This is not how I normally make it. I just said, nope, they're going to throw the ball in. Alana's throwing the ball in so I can throw it back to her. So I can step on the ball and roll and rip my ankle apart. Alright, get that stuff out. There we go. Get that out of this one. There we go. While I'm cutting these up, I'll just pause this. And we're going to do the same thing with the red bell pepper. And now we're finishing up with the green pepper. As you can see, green pepper chopped up. Yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, and green bell pepper. All in there. Okay, there's onion in there, there's celery in there. Stir this up a bit. One thing I can't stand is a sauce that you can drink with a straw. A liquidy sauce. I like a sauce that's got some meat to it, some bite to it. And this is going to have that. Because we're not done yet. We're going to put some kale right here and some spinach in there. And get some good flavoring in there. Now, one of the ways I would like to do it, I like to just rip it apart into tiny little shreds. Could put it on a shredder, a grater. I'm going to do it that way. I'm not going to put a whole bunch of it in there. Just enough to give the nutritional value. And you don't need to see, watch me sit there and peel this all up. I'll show you when I'm done. I've already shredded some up in directly into the pot. I just do this so you can see. Come on, light. There we go. So you can see what it looks like, how small you make it. Just like that. That's some kale. There we go. And we'll mix that in. And that'll cook down so much you won't even know it's in there. But it'll add the flavor and it's going to add the nutrition of a superfood of kale. Alright, Johnny D, let's see you do the spinach. I got a couple pieces that fell out.
How much spinach do you need?
Probably about a handful. Like a handful ball. If you were rolled up in a ball. Right about a handful. If they were all pressed together. Johnny says he wants to do the spinach, so we're going to let him do the spinach. That light just never stays on, you know it? That light. It always goes out.
Just like this much.
Yeah, it'll cook down pretty quick. Alright, now I'm going to move my pot off of there so I can put my pan on and start cooking my meats. And I need to put this pot somewhere. I'll put it right over here. And let's see Shawnee cutting up the spinach. Popeye. I'm going to chop up all that spinach nice and fine, and we're going to get it into the sauce. Right, girls? And you stay out the kitchen. That means you. And that means you. Okay. Get this put up. Oh, my back is hurting. Alright, let's get out our cast iron. We're going to do this one. But at first I want to use this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and this one. Put that back one down on low. Move you on over to simmer. Bring you up here. Get some heat up to about 4. And first thing we're going to do is get some ground bison. It's going in. See, they have one of these corners on here, do I got to play with it? They don't have one of these corners. I hate when they do that. That's alright. ground bison's pretty lean, so you're not gonna get much fat out of it or grease out of it. Get a little pink Himalayan sea salt. Come on, light. There you go, pink Himalayan sea salt. Nothing fancy on here. And just some organic black pepper.
Oh, it's all chopped up.
It is?
Yep.
Let me have a look at it. Let me see here. Alright, let me get that in here. And we got the spinach all chopped up. Shawnee D did it. Oh, the light goes out again.
If you want on that, if you want the light to stay on longer, the batteries just have to be replaced.
Yeah, I figured as much, but I just haven't gotten around to replacing them. There we go. Put that all in. Now this has got the right consistency that I like right now. It's not liquidy and it's not thick. It's just, it's got some meat to it, some bite. Alright, now we're going to cook up the bison, and then what I love to put in is some Italian sausage, okay, and some ground beef. Alright, so ground beef, Italian sausage, and bison, that's what's going to be the meats in here. And let's have a look at the bison. And there you go, it's cooking. And our sauce. There you goes the sauce. I'll let you see it better with the light on when I do it, flip the camera around. There's the bison cooking. And of course the sauce. There's the sauce. Yes, I turned my head. There we go. Oh, that smells so good, I'm telling you. Now let's get this cooked down, and we're going to cook the other two meats right there. Sausage and the ground beef. And we're going to put it all in there. Now that bison, you don't even really need to strain it because there's hardly anything that comes out of it as far as fat goes. There was just very little. Now we're going to do our Italian sausage. I smell that already. There we go. Now in the past I would separate the meats. I would put one layer of meat, then another layer of meat, then another layer of meat. And usually I do 4 meats. Yes, I did 4, not 3, 4. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the meats together. Because before you'd be able to taste the difference of the meats, I want to blend it all in this time. I want it one flavor. So that's why I'm going to do all the meats together. No salt or anything added to the Italian sausage. But that bison is delicious. Oh wow, this smells really good. Take that lid off to get blasted with this beautiful aroma. One of the tricks is to chop the meat down as fine as possible. And there's something else I'm going to do that I've never done before. Once I get all the meats together, it's all going to go into the sauce, and that's going to be my layers. Actually, no, I think I'm going to change my mind on that. I want to put the meat down because I want a good thick layer of meat with some sauce over top of it. Yeah, and then the cheese, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. See? Figure it out as we go here. This is a new one. The whole idea is not to have any meatballs in your lasagna. I started with the noodles at 7:30 this morning. It's now 2:37 in the afternoon. Let's have a look at the sausage. There you go, there's the sausage. Italian sausage, mild. And there's the bison. And of course the sauce over there. Oh yeah, there we go, in that pot. Alright. Good. And now we're going to go do the ground beef. We're going to add a little bit of sea salt and black pepper. And some black pepper. And that's all we're going to need on those. Out. Alright, get the bison and the sausage mixed together. Cast iron, I gotta use a pothole for the handle. People always ask why I bang the spoon on so many times. Well, because when I put it down, it's not a big old mess on it. And it doesn't put a big old mess all over the take counter or plates. And knock it down this way so many times, and then there's stuff on the edge. So I flip it over and knock it down again. And you end up with pretty clean. Simple as that. Now this I'm going to have to strain. Because this is going to have grease in it. And a little bit of the grease isn't that bad. It adds a little bit of flavor, but you don't want it too nasty greasy dripping down your chin like your nose is running greasy. And we're going to go ahead and I'll be right back. I'm going to pause this. We'll be right back to get some more of this recipe done. Guys, I just tasted that sauce after stirring it again. And the peppers aren't even cooked into it yet. They're not blended into it yet. And oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. This thing has got so much flavor. It's unbelievable. And that's even without the meats yet. or the cheeses that I'm going to put on it. Wait till you see how this is going to turn out. I hope well. Now let's look at the ground beef. It's coming along. And there's the rest of the other stuff. Now one good thing about making the lasagna when you're browning the meat first is you don't even have to brown it all the way because it's going to be cooking in the oven. And then a little bit more grease will drip out, so you got to be careful. If you don't want to cook it all the way because you want a little bit of the greases to get into your lasagna, don't let it not cook far enough, or else you're just going to have a puddle of grease under your lasagna, and you don't want that. Alright, so now I'm going to mix this in with this, and we're going to move on to the next step. Actually, I'm going to show you how we strain in this household. Oh, you can't see that, huh? Hold on. Oh, let's try moving this stuff around here. That doesn't work too well. Alright, that should work. Now what I'm going to do, I tell what day it is. I use my colander. Put that in the sink. And bring it on over and dump it in. And then shake it around a bit. And you can see how it's dropping down. You can't see. I take it up to the top, drop it back down the bottom so it can roll over on itself and drain the grease out. Then we're going to bring the pan back over, the big one, over here, and we're going to put it in. Alright, now the best thing to do is get some hot water running on the sink and on the colander to get the grease off before it dries up. I like it, kind of helps lubricate the garbage disposal. So now I'm going to mix this in. Dry my hands up. Bring this over here. Mix this in. So now we're going to mix our ground beef with our bison and our Italian sausage. Usually I use a ground pork or some other kind of a meat I'll find and I'll put it in. Elk is good. But elk has kind of got a gamey flavor if you don't cook it right. You got to go cook that a little slower, the ground elk, and it takes a little bit longer. And I don't want to wait that long. I know it's going to take a while, just the way I plan on doing it today. So I don't want to do the elk. See, now we got 3 different meats here, but you only know because you see one. All right. There we go. We got 3 different meats. And then we got our sauce. Now, the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to take our noodles from over there. Okay, we're going to get our pan, we're going to rinse out our pan, we're going to get our noodles, we're going to put some sauce down, put the noodles down. Okay, make some sauce on it, put the meat down. Then we're going to, a little bit of meat, then we're going to put some cheese, and we're going to put a little meat, then we're going to put some cheese. And then we're going to put the next layer of noodles, crisscrossed. Okay, you'll see. You'll see. Watch what we're going to do here.